Not going to get banned because I'm going to buy it. I can put a syndicate together of debt and equity as long as I can get the blessing of the House, because nobody wants to fund this thing if they think they're going to be blocked politically. But if we make it all American, including the servers, I can get this deal done. I want to buy it.
Mr. Wonderful wanting to buy TikTok as the Senate takes up a bill that could potentially ban it here in the United States or force a sale of the app, which is owned by Chinese company ByteDance. But it looks like he's going to get some competition.
I understand the technology. It's a great business, and I'm going to put together a group to buy TikTok.
You're trying to buy TikTok?
I am, because this should be owned by U.S. businesses. There's no way that the Chinese would ever let a U.S. company own something like this in China.
You say, have you already put a group together?
Yeah, well, I'm working on it.
You're exploring a group.
I've spoken to a bunch of people.
Okay, let's bring in Kevin O'Leary, chairman of O'Leary Ventures and Shark Tank star and investor. Kevin, great to have you with us. I think it's great to see people like you and the former Treasury Secretary who are both interested in taking this and making it an American company. How far have you gotten in this process, and what do you think about the fact that Mr. Mnuchin is also interested?
I think there'll be lots of competition. I know of 5 different groups being formed, but we all face the same challenge. And in the end, there'll probably be only 2 at the table. Here's the problem. We don't yet know how to deal with the fact that the database, the Texas Project it's called, of American people, that's sitting in American servers, Oracle servers in Texas. That's fine. But the algorithms that make this work, they're not here in America, and they're never going to get here. The Chinese are never going to sell that. They passed that law in 2017 and made it even harder in 2019. They do not allow companies like DanceByte to sell this technology anywhere, and so it won't be coming to the United States. So the challenge for all of us is putting syndicates together that will buy this, not knowing really what the cost is to recreate the algorithm that makes this platform work. And I remind everybody, in recent times, the last transfer of ownership of a significant social media platform was Twitter, syndicated at $42 billion. Today, trading at between 12 and 18 on a mark-to-market for those investors on the debt and equity side who paid for it. This is still private, but you took it public today, you'd probably be down 60%, because they also tried to change the algorithms on that. So it's not clear how that part's going to work. But here's the real problem. You have to sell this new this new company, this new American version to all of the users, the 5 million small businesses, all the advertisers, and that's where you have to choose your syndicate properly. Who's going to do that? I think I'm a pretty good steward of that process, so let the competition begin.
I think you could, market it in a way that is patriotic and that promises people a seamless crossover from one platform to the other platform, which obviously is a little bit tricky. But here's what Rand Paul said this morning. He said this is completely un-American to try to ban TikTok in the United States. Watch this.
This company is owned not by the Chinese communists. It's owned by 60% of them are international investors. 20% of it is the 2 inventors of it, who are Chinese software engineers. And then 20% of the company is owned by their employees, including 7,000 Americans. I think all those people, if you accuse them of doing something like sharing data with the communist government, you have to prove that. You don't just get to accuse somebody of something and then take their company.
What do you say to that, Kevin?
It's a difficult challenge, and he's right. If you actually look at DanceByte, there's many American investors. There's also sovereign wealth funds like ICH out of the United Arab Emirates and G42 also out of the United Arab Emirates. They're all shareholders. However, the Chinese government passed a law on domestic Chinese companies, including this one, DanceByte. They simply can't transfer technology. And what Congress is worried about is a concept called cognitive warfare. And this is why the Indian government, when looking at TikTok, said no. They weren't going to let it happen. There's no TikTok in India. So unless you resolve this concept of cognitive warfare, in other words, stop it from happening in the U.S., this thing is going to pass the Senate, too. And then the games will begin. Yes, I'd like to buy it after that happens.
Kevin O'Leary, thank you very much. We've got some breaking news, but we're going to stay on that story. We hope you'll come back soon.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.